Hey there, guys. I'm going to be taking Lightning Fast Zidane against Scorn of Asura, and we're going to be seeing how he does as like basically a solo DPS. Now, just want to say, right up front, I know Zidane is overall not really the best choice for trials, but I really like Zidane, so we're going to use him anyway. But he is definitely a slower pick as opposed to some other options we could be using. But this is the team we're going to use. Let's go ahead and get into it. And we'll see how long he takes. I'm assuming something like 20 turns because of waiting for his shift cooldown, but who knows? We'll see. And I'm bringing my own unit as a friend unit as well. I'm just going to bring, Galoof to do things mostly entrusting. So we're going to go ahead and use Zidane to fill LB gauge on turn 1. We're going to entrust to Zidane. We're going to use Rem to seal the boss. Turn 1, we're just going to Tornado. We're going to have Gladiolus go. We're going to use Gladiolus, by the way, as well. And I'll show the gear and all after I'm done, assuming I win. I probably will win, but you never know. Let's go ahead and use a field and unlock and a little bit of a tag chain. Let's wait for this to finish. Alright, we'll do that. And then let's use Fid to break mana regen and just heal. Alright, so turn 1 was mostly just going to be set up, and we're not using Zidane's STMR in a trial. The STMR for Zidane is really just for dark visions. Like, you don't really use it in trials. You can if you want to set up a huge burst turn, but for the most part, you're never going to use it in a trial. Alright, so let's get this done. Alright, we're going to imbue the team with water, so we're going to use Galoof to give us charm immunity from Lakshmi. Go ahead and use Rem to seal the boss with fire and ice. We'll use Fid to imbue the party and amplify water, and then just break and whatever. Wait for this to finish with Fid first, or Rem first. Alright. And we're going to use Elric's base form LB as well as Zidane's. Zidane's going to use his first to get a 250 LB buff. Wait for this to finish. I don't want to break the chain. And then we'll use the tag chain for 70% mitigation, which allows Gladiolus to do a better physical mitigation buff. Who takes less damage? Okay, not bad. Seal the boss. Mana drain on Fid. Next is Lightning Water. Okay. And the counterattacks on Gladiolus. But he does counter heal himself for a lot, so he actually probably wouldn't even really need a healer for most turns. He might some turns, but yeah. And to be fair, my Gladiolus is geared pretty well. Alright, Galoof will go ahead and entrust to Zidane, and we start dealing some real damage now. Let's have Rem seal with Lightning, Water, and there's a little bit of Tornado for crystal drops. Let's shift the Elrics, because I've got the paintbrush in both forms. This fills our LB gauge a little bit easier. Alright, I can't see. Is the boss diseased? The boss is not diseased, so we're going to try to disease with Realm. Or Fid. I get all these names wrong. Fid will try to disease if possible. We got it. Perfect. Alright, we're going to go ahead and shift Zidane and start stacking his LB. It's going to be a little bit slow damage in the beginning. His LB is not stacked yet. But we'll get there. Alright, so first hit, pretty good. It's still stacking up. And then Gladiolus will just keep his mitigation up. We don't need his general mitigation right now because we've got it from the Elric brothers. And Elric filled their LBs thanks to the paintbrush and all that. So we'll use their LB again next turn. Alright, this turn it is Wind and Earth, so we'll do that with Rem. This is also the attack power turn, so it's going to hit Gladiolus a lot harder than usual, but I think he'll be fine. Go ahead and shift you back to the base form. Wait for the auto casting to finish. Alright, Galoof. Let's go ahead and entrust over to Zidane. Rem will, let's see, Wind and Earth, so Wind and Earth. The boss is still diseased, so we will just do this. Wait for Rem to finish. I don't want anything bad to happen here with the wrong counterattacks and all. Alright, let's LB. Let's LB. Wait for all this to finish. Alright, LB, and then LB with Zidane. I wanted to wait to build a little bit. Oh, yeah. So now Zidane's LB is stacked to the maximum, so he'll start doing more damage beginning next turn. Alright, so this is the attack power turn. It'll hit Gladiolus a little bit harder than usual. I think we'll be fine, though. We don't have Golem right now. Oh, there goes the mana on Galoof. That's fine, though. I geared him for it. Alright, so Gladiolus is fine on the attack power turns. And we're definitely going to kill the boss this turn anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and shift the Elrics to take advantage of that autofill. We don't need to seal the boss or anything because we're definitely going to kill this turn. Galoof will autofill his mana. There we go. We can entrust. Let's go ahead and Golem, because we're definitely killing this turn, like I mentioned. We do want to disease the boss, though, so let's go ahead and disease 3 times, just to make sure it lands. We actually don't really need disease, honestly, because we've got the stacked LB on Zidane at this point, but it doesn't hurt. Alright. And I'm curious how much damage we dealt. Alright, so this is the big damage turn. We don't really have any cooldowns or anything to do on Gladiolus, so we're just gonna, like, hope he survives this. How much damage did we deal anyway? We did 346,000. Not bad. Alright, Gladiolus, please. Oh, he's fine. He's fine. Okay, so at this point, Zidane's LB damage buff has worn off. We're not using his STMR. His base form LB buff is gone at this point. So we're going to do a lot lower damage than we've been doing. Also, the Water Imbue might be gone at this point. Oh, no, we have one more turn of Water Imbue. That's fine. Let's go ahead and entrust Zidane. Get a little bit of bonus damage here. Let's Golem again. We're just going to have Gladiolus the rest of the fight, just doing Blink and Razor Shield. We do need to break the boss, though, so let's break the boss, let's imperil the boss, and do a little bit of mana regen. We're actually going to do a double heal just in case, because we are taking some hits on Gladiolus. We'll go back to the base form, and we'll LB with the Elrics. This is actually going to do pretty low damage, like I said, because we lost our LB damage buff at this point. Yeah, we'll do better next phase. Okay, so here comes the slow phase. Now we're going to be back in the base form with Zidane, and the damage is going to be terrible. Like, really bad. Really bad. We're actually not even going to deal damage with Zidane. We're just going to go literally 5 turns with just sitting here. So this will be the fun part of Zidane in a trial. This is why you really don't use Zidane on a boss. You're not just OTKing or something with Zidane. So... yeah, so Zidane is just going to, like, sit here for a long time. We'll use Galoof to do Charm Immunity. We got to re-imbue. We could imbue with, like, the Elrics, but, whatever. We'll just do this with Zidane to fill LB gauge. I guess Elrics, we can use Elrics to boost their own LB damage. Let's do a focus on surviving and I guess a tag chain. Before we do this, we need to use Realm, or not Realm, what is her name? Fid, to break, heal. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Not break. Let's imbue, break, and just mana regen. We don't really need healing. These two can repeat, and I reloaded when I shouldn't have. Alright. So the boss is going to cure her debuffs pretty soon, which is going to be painful, to say the least. You know what I should have done? You know what I should have done? I should have given Galoof a source of Dispel for the tank. I didn't think of that. Ooh. Big oof. I didn't think of that. Damn. Well, oh well. So Zidane's got a while on his LB. We'll just entrust Zidane. and do his base form LB to power up Elric a little bit. Oh, actually, we're not going to do it with Elric this turn. We're going to do Elric next turn. When the shield is down. A little bit of bonus damage. So these two can repeat. Yeah, the boss is going to cure his debuffs this turn. It's going to really suck. 3 imbue, break, and... You know, I've got really no way to deal with this. So we just got to hope that Gladiolus survives here. You know. I think we'll probably be fine. And then there's the cure, and then... Oh, I think he's totally fine. Oh, he is super fine. Not a problem. Alright, so the boss's debuffs are down, or shield is down. Unfortunately, Zidane is still just chilling out with no shift form, so... Can't do much with him yet. But we can do Elric, a little bit of bonus damage here. Let's go ahead and break, imperil, and some mana regen, I guess. Alright, so the boss's debuffs are back up. These two can just always repeat. We'll do the tag chain LB for you. Let's go ahead and entrust over to Zidane. We'll get him ready for later. Yeah, they're not really the big damage here. Not a lot to do with Zidane. We're just chilling. Once Zidane's LB is ready to go again, like, we're gonna super easy kill this boss. But we gotta wait it out. Wait out the shift form. I guess I could have technically probably brought in 2 Zidanes, maybe, and alternated their shift forms. I don't know. Blah. We'll figure it out. Alright, so what are we doing here? Let's go ahead and use Galoof to put up Charm Immunity again, I guess. These two just always repeat. Let's have Elric's do Focus on Surviving, I guess. 2 more turns, so next turn we will get those ready. Let's have Fid, re-imbue, break, and heal. Yeah. Okay. So next turn we're going to use Zidane to do an LB buff. Alright, the boss healed. What a jerk! Alright, I'll wait for Gladiolus to finish countering before we deal with anything. Alright, boss's shield is up. Oh, this is actually nice. This is actually real nice. This means next turn we can, yeah, next turn we can burst with the shield down. Very sweet. We are still Charm Immune, right? Charm Immune, yeah, resistance to charm. So we're gonna re-imbue again, so we can focus strictly on damage for the next few turns. All right, Elric's. And these two, whatever. Okay. So next turn, the damage begins again. Yeah, fun. And Zidane is at maximum stacks at this point, so the damage should be very impressive. That's the hope, at least. Here we go. This is also the debuff cure turn. I wish I had a way to cure attack break on Zidane, too. Oof. Alright, these two start. LBU. Excuse me. Alright. We're back to the shift form with Zidane. His LB is now fully stacked up. So we're going to LB. Wait. Cap it. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Alright. So 2 more LBs. We should be done. We should be done here real soon. What is the next damage turn? The next damage turn, reduces ice resist. So this is going to be an ice damage turn. So let's go ahead and buff ice resistance. We don't really need healing or anything. A little bit less damage on Gladiolus. There's the cure. And then ice attack. Oh, geez. Gladiolus tanking this like a boss! Alright, come on. These counters are the only problem with Gladiolus. I hate his counters. He's not countering that much, I guess, to be fair. Alright, so the boss cured all the debuffs, so let's go ahead and do these again. Let's put them back up. Let's break Imperil and I guess a mana regen. Edward will shift, we'll tag it up. Now the shield is up, so we're probably not going to kill it here. Wait for all this to finish. Maybe, though. Oof. That shield. That defense and spirit buff, it hurts. Okay, so turn 14 clear with a single Zidane. It's not too bad, I guess. The biggest problem was waiting out the shift form. Man, if that shift form didn't have that crazy cooldown, can you... Oh, he's going to heal. Oh, no. Ugh. That sucks. Are we going to leave the boss at, like, 1%? Nah, I think we're going to be fine. We're going to win. Are we still imbued with water, though? Oh, yeah, adds water element. We're good. So, let's shift you back. We'll do your LB. Let's do this. Wait. Cap. Oh, yeah, we got it. We're good. We're good. 14 turns, all missions, with a Zidane, Galoof, Feeding, and Trust. Edward Elric as a tag chainer. Gladiolus is the boss tank. Fina and Lid as a support. And then Rem as the seal unit. Okay, let me go ahead and show you the gear and all, just so you can have an idea what was going on there. So that was fun. That was interesting. Different. Alright, let's see here. So, the team was... We had a Gladiolus, who starts in the shift form with some auto-buffing. We actually never needed Saintly Castle or Miracle Shoes, to be honest. We actually didn't need any of that, technically, but we had it anyway. Base form was geared really well. Like, to be fair, we were geared really well. We had 150 to Fire, Ice, Lightning, and then, like, 90 to 130 to the other three. And then there was his setup. So, he's geared pretty decently. Rem, her gear like never changes for this fight. I just load the same Rem every single time I do Asura. Fina and Lid, pretty much the same thing. I've gotten lazy with this just repeat moding when I load up an Asura team. It's like these two units together just like handle all the mechanics of Asura, and it's just real nice. So there we go. Edward and Elric, tag chainers, Dragon's Brush, Call of the Wild, LB damage in this form. Shift form, pretty much the same thing. We swapped over to take advantage of Call of the Wild and Paintbrush. And then Zidane. Base form is like just who cares. One important thing is he does need paralyzed immunity, so we gave him the Bombardier's Bicorn. Like, base form is like just whatever. Auto buffing, the usual. Shift form is where it's at. Again, Bombardiers for the paralyzed immunity, LB damage, you know, undead killer, human killer, etc. 5,600 attack power. 275 human, 200 demon, 225 reaper, and then maxed out LB damage, maxed LB per turn. And then we brought a 4-star Galoof on Lakshmi. Lakshmi gave us charm immunity for when Fid did her imbue. And then we used our own Galoof 4-star. Full evasion, so he didn't die to the attack. Full evasion, 1100 LB per turn. Double Zizat journal, and he's got 300 MP or better, and then Philosopher's Stone, so that when he gets mana drained, he can still do his Entrust with no interruptions. And yeah, that was the team. Okay, see you guys next time. Later.